I just did the video, and I'm like, why don't I just follow up with another video here and keep the video nice and short. Doing this video from my kitchen. This is a follow-up to the nursing assistant position. Does it help you as a nurse? Yes, it does, and that was the gist of the previous video. It definitely does. It gives you a good solid background into healthcare. It gives you exposure to the unit and what to expect. And if you get floated, and nowadays you get a lot of floats, techs and nurses. So you see a lot of different units. Back in the day, not back in the day, it's just pre-COVID, you tend to stay on your unit. Very rarely floated off. So nowadays it's different. You get exposed to ICU, peds, psych, med surg, we're neuro, pulmonary, ortho, cardio. So many different units, and you get to see how they're run. And maybe if you stay in that organization, or even if you go to another organization, you see how units like those are run. If you stay within the organization, which is probably the easiest and best way, then you see, oh, this manager's a jerk. Oh, she's great. Oh, he's amazing. He's so kind. Oh, he's a jag-off. And you don't want, you'll see the different personalities of the managers, and that does trickle down through the culture, in my opinion. That's what I've seen. But there's also a subculture of the actual frontline nurses and techs and sec techs, whatever, HRs that are in each unit. And you will see if, oh, do I like this unit? Do I not like this unit? My unit, I love my unit. And that's why I stayed, even though it's one of the hardest units on in our organization. I mean, yeah, ICU is intense, just the nature of the beast. ER is insane on every unit, every organization. Our unit is just really, really tough. People, I mean, ER people, people jump ship to ER from us. So that'll tell you how crazy our unit is. And this is what I found from everybody who has left and come back. I miss the family. And then they say it. They said, I miss the family that unit was. Where I've gone, they're nice, they're kind, or whatever. They're not family. And I've heard this universally. So that's why I really like that culture. So it depends on what, most people, 95% didn't think I would go to that unit. A lot of people is like, oh my God, 95% don't go to that unit if they can avoid it. It's kind of a baptism of fire. So it all depends on what you like. And being a nursing assistant gives you an early in. And you can see that at the ground level and see how things move. So I think being a nursing assistant in that sense also helps you get the subjective aspect. The previous video was talking about objective stuff, that's knowing an IV pump from a respirator, or for a CPAP, or antibiotics, and seeing how they do things, just watching the nurses making the beds, doing that comfort care, patient care, bathing, all that stuff that you still have to do as a nurse, but you're the soldier executing these orders. So it's a great learning position. So that's the objective side. Now this video we're talking about the subjective stuff, the stuff that it's the personalities, the nuances of each unit. Being a nursing tech, sometimes you're almost like a fly on the wall, and I found myself doing that. And sometimes I got too close, and they were like, yo, you're just a tech, and I was like, okay, relax. I don't take that attitude as a nurse. I because a lot of the techs are nursing students. I don't take that holier than thou attitude. It really upsets me. I'm a very much a social libertarian in that sense. Other things I'm not, whatever. But that it's like racism. It really makes my skin crawl when I see people do that. But it's definitely something, nursing assistants being a fly on the wall, kind of listening in. you can hear and see. You learn so much, but what I'm talking about now is just getting the pulse of the units. And you're going to be floated as a nursing assistant all around nowadays, definitely. Just plugging in gaps, and you'll see how the ICUs run, how the cardiovasculars run versus the renal unit versus the hospice unit. So that'll give you a good flavor of whatever organization you work for, or even just in general. Let's say you don't work for that organization, you work for something else, someplace else. So definitely just for the subjective taste of the industry. Okay, so that's also good. All right, good luck.